I waiting for the pastor, and he called me to, going to his room. And when I'm going to that room, it's just me and him alone. In that time, I realized that this might be a stressful, might be something problem with me. At that time, I'm really doesn't know who I am. At that time, I'm really confusing about my faith as a Christian, as the someone who interested with the man. Hi, I'm Arisdo Gonzalez. I'm 24 years old, and now I'm currently working with Inti Muda Indonesia. It's kind of the youth organization that working for young gay population, especially LGBT community. That's a long story. It's begin when I'm confusing about my sexuality and my gender identity, especially when in high school I got some bullying. And there is some teacher that I know, she's really kind, she's really religious, and I'm trying to come out to her when the class is over, and kind of brave myself to tell her that I'm gay and I'm having some feminine expression, and she got shocked, and she's refers me to using a prayer together with her, and kind of in that time I'm really confusing, but she understood. But she refers me to the churches, the charismatic churches, in the next day. And on Sunday, I'm going to that churches to meet some pastor for a counseling. I waiting for the pastor, and he called me to going to his room. And when I'm going to that room, it's just me and him alone. In that time, I realized that this might be a stressful, might be something problem with me. At that time, I'm really doesn't know who I am. At that time, I'm really confusing about my faith as a Christian, as the someone who interested with the man. And of course, I told the pastor, and the pastor refers me some of the scripture that being homosexuality based on the Bible. And of course, I getting some views on my sexuality. Oh my God, I'm really wrong. I need to be changed. And the pastor trying to give me some holy oil, and he pulled on my head and praying. He spelled some prayer for healing. From homosexuality to be straight, from homosexuality to be to be masculine. And that time I realized that I was healed. But in the next day, after getting some prayer by him, when I see someone, the man, I still interested, and I still confusing. It doesn't work. It is the conversion therapy that have been used by him, by the pastor. It doesn't work for me, or it is I'm still a sinner, or I still practice the homosexuality. There is several person who recommend me to going to the churches for conversion therapy. It's not only my teacher, my aunt too, because I don't have a parents and I was kid, but my aunt refers me to going to the churches for being healed. And of course my friends too. There is a lot of people that refers me to going to conversion therapy to change my sexual orientation. The impact is really bad because after the conversion therapy I feel depression. I feeling like it's really bad experience for me because I don't want to be a straight. I don't want to be heterosexual. I don't want to be masculine, but they force me to be like that by using the scripture, and that's really hurt me so well. I love to say that conversion therapy doesn't work for LGBT community. We don't need to be changed because from what I learned in the next era of my life, that God loves us so much. God's show that God loves everyone. You don't need to be changed. You were born to be gay and just proud to be gay. You don't need to be heterosexual or cisgender. And for the parents or for the churches who still did some conversion therapy, please stop that one. It's really bad for us. It doesn't work for us.